Have you ever wondered what happened during the missing years of Jesus Christ's life? This question has puzzled scholars and Christians for centuries, giving rise to what we now call the lost years of Jesus. This period spans from when Jesus was 12 to 30 years old, a significant time frame that is strangely absent from the historical records of his life. This absence of information is not for lack of interest. Indeed, the life of Jesus Christ has been the subject of extensive scrutiny, with his birth, childhood, later years, and death well documented in the New Testament. Yet this 18-year period remains a mystery, creating a biblical conundrum that continues to intrigue and perplex us today. Various theories have attempted to fill this historical vacuum. Some suggest that Jesus may have traveled to distant lands such as India, Persia, or even Britain, embarking on a spiritual quest, possibly influenced by the death of his father. Others propose that he led a simple life as a carpenter in Nazareth, influenced by Old Testament teachings and everyday experiences. These theories, however, are largely speculative, often rooted in religious belief, hearsay, and folklore rather than factual history. They present intriguing perspectives on Jesus' development, but lack concrete evidence and do not align with accepted historical methodology. This 18-year vacuum has sparked numerous theories, largely inspired by religious belief, hearsay, and folklore. But the question remains, what was Jesus really doing during these lost years? Over the centuries, various theories have emerged attempting to fill the gaps of Jesus' lost years. A period of 18 years, a significant portion of his life, remains unaccounted for, and it's within this vacuum that speculation and hypothesizing have run rampant. One of the more popular theories, buoyed by a blend of religious belief and folklore, suggests that Jesus may have embarked on a journey far beyond the familiar landscapes of his childhood. It is speculated that he may have traveled to distant lands like India, Persia, and even Britain. The idea of a young Jesus absorbing the wisdom of the East or strolling the ancient hills of the British Isles is indeed a tantalizing one. This theory is supported by various sources, including historical records, traditions, and ancient manuscripts, each adding a layer of intrigue to the narrative. In India, it is said that Jesus may have studied Hinduism and Buddhism, expanding his spiritual understanding and shaping his later teachings. Some even believe that the seeds of Christianity were sown during this time, with Jesus introducing traditions from Hinduism into the budding faith. The theory of Jesus in Britain, on the other hand, is interwoven with the legend of the Holy Grail and mystical relics. It is suggested that he arrived in Britain with Joseph of Arimathea, a wealthy tin trader, and it was here that the foundational stories of the Holy Grail were born. However, not all theories propose such grand adventures. Some believe that the answer lies not in the exotic but in the mundane. They suggest that Jesus may have simply led a quiet life as a carpenter in Nazareth. The absence of records during this period, they argue, is due to the ordinary nature of his existence during these years. Yet, there's another facet to this mystery. Some suggest that the Vatican holds secrets about this period, but no concrete evidence has been revealed, adding to the enigma of the lost years. While these theories offer intriguing perspectives, they lack concrete evidence and are often considered speculative or rooted in folklore rather than factual history. They paint a compelling picture, but one that remains for now in the realm of conjecture. The mystery of the lost years of Jesus Christ continues to baffle and fascinate, a biblical conundrum that remains unsolved. Regardless of the mystery surrounding Jesus' lost years, their impact on his life and teachings cannot be ignored. This period of unaccounted time, spanning from his 12th to his 30th year, is a profound enigma that continues to intrigue scholars, historians, and the faithful alike. Now let's consider this. If Jesus did travel to distant lands such as India, Britain, or even Japan, as some theories suggest, his exposure to diverse cultures, philosophies, and spiritual practices could have deeply influenced his worldview. The wisdom he might have gained from these experiences could have found its way into his teachings, enriching them with a universal perspective that transcends geographical and cultural boundaries. This could explain the striking similarities found between his teachings and those of other spiritual traditions. Conversely, if Jesus spent these lost years in Nazareth, living a simple life as a carpenter, this too could have had a profound influence on his teachings. The humility and hard work of a modest life, the profound understanding of human struggles, the compassion bred from shared hardships. All these experiences could have shaped his teachings, giving them a depth of empathy and understanding that resonates deeply with people of all walks of life. However, it's crucial to remember that these are just possibilities, conjectures born out of a desire to understand the life of a man who transformed the course of human history. The exact impact of these years on Jesus' teachings is something we may never fully comprehend. Yet, the very fact that we continue to ponder over it underscores the profound influence and timeless appeal of Jesus' teachings. Whether Jesus spent these years traveling, learning, or simply living a humble life, it is clear that this period played a significant role in shaping the man who would become one of the most influential figures in history. As with any historical mystery, the debate about Jesus' lost years continues to this day. The enigma surrounding this 18-year gap in the life of Jesus Christ has sparked a multitude of theories and conjectures. Scholars, religious leaders, and historians all join in this ongoing debate, each presenting their own interpretation of what might have occurred during this time. The discourse often brings up the theory that Jesus may have traveled to distant lands like India, Persia, and even Britain. These speculations suggest that he embarked on a spiritual quest, possibly influenced by the death of his father. The idea of Jesus in Britain in particular has inspired stories of the Holy Grail and mystical relics, adding a layer of intrigue to the discussion. Yet these theories, while fascinating, remain largely speculative due to lack of concrete historical evidence. Critics often dismiss them as pseudo-history or folklore, arguing that they do not align with accepted historical methodology. Despite this, the theories continue to captivate the imagination and spark interest, keeping the debate alive. Interestingly, some proponents argue that Jesus' travels could provide insights into Christianity, offering an alternative perspective on Jesus' life. The potential influence of other cultures and religions on his teachings is a topic that fuels much of the controversy surrounding this period. However, it's essential to note that while the mystery of the lost years is captivating, it does not diminish the impact of Jesus' teachings. Regardless of where he might have been during those years, the core principles of his message remain the same: love, compassion, and forgiveness. These teachings, which have touched and transformed countless lives, stand at the heart of Christian faith. As we continue to search for answers about Jesus' lost years, we must remember that the true essence of his teachings lies not in where he was, but in what he taught: love, compassion, and forgiveness. In the end, the mystery of Jesus' lost years remains unsolved. We've journeyed through numerous theories, each as intriguing as the last, speculating on the possible travels and experiences of Jesus Christ during the 18-year gap in biblical accounts. From theories proposing he may have ventured to India, Persia, or even Britain, to others suggesting he led a simple life in Nazareth, the possibilities are vast and varied. We've also delved into the ongoing debate among scholars, religious leaders, and enthusiasts alike, a testament to the enduring fascination with this biblical conundrum. The potential impact of these lost years on Jesus' teachings has also been a focal point of our discussion, offering a fresh perspective on his message and mission. Regardless of where Jesus was or what he was doing during these lost years, his teachings continue to inspire and guide millions around the world. And perhaps that is the most important thing to remember: